Hello, my name is Krzysztof Pytka and welcome to my course entitled Big Data and Statistical Learning in R. As surely all of you know, given the current developments of a pandemic of COVID-19, all classes needed to be migrated to their own online versions. At this moment, I don't know whether this form will continue for only part of the course or for the whole course. We will see. Also, at this moment, I would like to say that it's my first time when I teach this way. Yeah, so I'm not very experienced regarding all those video recording technologies, and usually I really value interactions and discussions with students. Here it will be much tougher. Yeah, so at this moment I would like to say that in advance that I'm sorry for any imperfections. That being said, there might be some potential advantages of this way of teaching. For you, on your side, you can watch this whenever you want, how many times you want. Yeah, most likely only once. On my side, I can completely control reactions to my jokes, just like this. Okay. I'm joking, yeah, and it's the very last time when I'm using this sitcom laughter, I think. We will see. Yeah, so now we should talk about the structure of the course. Yeah, so here's the structure. Yeah. The first thing that I should mention is that all materials that I'm gonna to show you during this course will be uploaded to GIST GitHub, and the link to those materials can be found over here. Yeah, somewhere here. And so you may have noticed that transition between different cuts is not the smoothest at this moment. Yeah, so still I'm learning. Yeah, so sorry for this. Yeah, and so in the second half of the course, I will focus on introduction to machine learning, or more precisely on statistical learning. In this part, I will use amazing textbook by Lecture1 and co-authors. Sorry that, yeah. But James, Witten, Hastie, and Lecture1, and you can download this textbook for free. Yeah, and in the first meeting of this statistical learning part, first I will solve a simple assignment that I will give you at the very end of second online meeting. Yeah, so the purpose of this is that I will give you some problems that you may want or not to solve at your home. It won't be graded, but you will be able to practice a bit, yeah, and to get your hands dirty in coding. Yeah, and this is essential to start using machine learning methods. Yeah, then after solving this simple assignment, I will present you some very smooth introduction to statistical learning. I will try to show you what's the difference between traditional approach and machine learning approach, and in particular, on that day, the most important thing will be that I will show you what's the very important problem of standard methods, that those standard statistical methods suffer from overfitting quite often, and I will show you solution to this problem. One solution is validation and another solution is cross-validation. Yeah, and basically this is it's not as important to understand what it is, but I will tell you how this cross-validation allows you to build models which are the best not only on the data set that you use to build the model, but also is the best for observations that were not used for building the model. Yeah, and then I will show you how those methods can be used for choosing the best set of variables. Yeah, and in particular, we will, apart from the very standard but at the same time quite computational intensive method, best subset selection method, best subset of variables selection method, I will present lasso and rich regression. So you will see that how to implement cross-validation method on all those methods. Yeah, and this will be the first day of statistical learning part, and then we will move on the very last day. We will move to tree-based methods, which are on one hand they are much more general than standard regression methods, and at the same time they are very intuitive in presenting those methods, the output of those methods to managers, executives. Yes, so it's very good. Yes, and so for sure I will talk a lot about regression trees, regression and classification trees, and if time permits, also I will extend the presentation to random forest, which is, surprise surprise, a set of many trees. Yes, so which are random at the same time. Yeah. So what else? There are many resources apart from textbooks that I'm gonna use. There are many resources on the internet. This is really nice nowadays that we can use also those internet resources completely for free. Yeah, and more or less this is it. Yeah. So do you have any questions? I don't see any questions. Yeah, seriously, that's the very last time I'm using this laughter, but I really couldn't help it. Yeah. So now, if you know what's the roadmap, yeah. So I think that now we can start learning something about programming. So fasten your belts and let me be your pilot in the world of programming.